Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a young boy about 10 or 12 years old with his parents. One day, after many years, the boy went to visit his grandfather's village. There, he spent all his time happily playing with his grandfather. While playing one day, the boy said, "Grandpa, when I grow up, I want to become a very successful person. Can you please tell me some ways to become successful?" His grandfather smiled at him and said, "Yes, of course." Then he took the boy to a plant nursery where small saplings were sold. From there, the grandfather bought 2 small plants and brought them home. At home, he planted one of the saplings in a big pot inside the house, and the other outside in the open ground. After planting, he asked his grandson, "Tell me, which plant do you think will grow better in the future?" The boy thought for a moment and replied, "The one we planted inside the house will grow better because it is safe from all problems. No strong sunlight, no storm, no heavy rain, and no animals that can harm it. But the one outside will face many risks." The grandfather smiled again and said, "All right, let's see what happens to both plants in the future." For years later, the boy visited his grandfather again. After greeting him, he said, "Grandpa, last time I asked you how to become successful, but you didn't tell me anything. Now you must tell me." His grandfather smiled and said, "Of course, but first let's go and see those 2 plants we planted years ago." They went to see the plant inside the house. It had grown, but only into a medium-sized plant. Then they went outside to see the other one, and to the boy's surprise, it had become a huge, strong tree, with long branches spreading wide and giving shade across the ground. The grandfather looked at him and said, "Tell me which plant has grown bigger and stronger. Which one is more successful?" The boy replied, "The one we planted outside, Grandpa." "But how is that possible? It faced so many problems. Heat, storms, rain, and danger from animals. Yet it still became such a big tree." The grandfather smiled and said, "You're right. The plant outside faced many difficulties, but those very struggles made it stronger. Every storm, every harsh condition helped it grow deeper roots and tougher branches. That's why it became such a strong and mighty tree. The one inside the house stayed safe, but it never grew much because it never faced challenges." Then his grandfather said, "Remember, my dear, until you face struggles in life, you can never achieve true success. If you always choose the comfortable path, you will never grow to your full potential. But if you face every problem bravely, no goal will ever be impossible for you. With time, even the biggest problems will start to look small." The boy took a deep breath and looked at the great tree standing tall before him. His grandfather's words echoed in his mind.